courts. Next week is going to be about countering people that are against single-payer health care. But I thought maybe first I need to go over a little bit of economics. So, I'm just going to be reading a little bit out of Paul Krugman's book, In This Depression Now. And this will just a simple little story that may help understand austerity and the economy in general. Okay, and I will be reading, let's see. All right, the story was first told, okay, here he states this is one of his favorite stories. It's the Babysitting Co-op. All right. The story was first told in 1977 article in the Journal of Money, Credit, and Banking, written by Joan and Richard Sweeney, who lived through the experience, and titled Monetary Theory and the Great Capitol Hill Babysitting Co-op Crisis. So it's the Monetary Theory and the Great Capitol Hill Babysitting Co-op Crisis. The Sweeneys were members of a babysitting co-op, an association around 150 young couples, mainly congressional staffers, who saved money on babysitting by looking after each other's children. The relatively large size of the co-op offered a big advantage, since the odds of finding someone able to do babysitting on a night that you wanted to go out was actually pretty good. And actually, I'm kind of paraphrasing that, and I don't know if I should do that. But at any rate, there was a problem. How could the co-op's founders ensure that each couple did its fair share of babysitting? The co-op's answer was a stripe system. Couples who joined the co-op were issued 20 coupons, each corresponding to 1/2 hour of babysitting time. Upon leaving the co-op, they were expected to give the same number of coupons back. However, whenever babysitting took place, the babysitters would give the babysitters the appropriate amount of coupons. This ensured that over time, each couple would do as much babysitting as they received, because the coupons surrendered in return for services would have to be replaced. Eventually, however, the co-op got into big trouble. On average, couples would try to keep a reserve of babysitting coupons in their desk drawers, just in case they needed to go out several times in a row. But for reasons not worth getting into, there came a point at which the number of babysitting coupons in circulation was substantially less than the reserve the average couple wanted to keep on hand. So what happened? Couples, nervous about their low reserves of babysitting coupons, were reluctant to go out until they had increased their hordes of babysitting other couples' children. But precisely because many coupons were reluctant to go out, opportunities to earn coupons through babysitting became scarce. This made coupon-poor couples even more reluctant to go out, and the volume of babysitting in the co-op fell sharply. In short, the babysitting co-op fell into a depression, which lasted until the economist in the group managed to persuade the board to increase the supply of coupons. What do we learn from this story? If you say nothing because it seems too cute and trivial, shame on you. The Capitol Hill Babysitting Co-op was a real, if miniature, monetary economy. It lacked many of the features of the enormous system we call the world economy, but it had one feature that is critical to understanding what has gone wrong with the world economy. A feature that seems time and again to be beyond the abilities of politicians and policymakers to grasp. What is this feature? It is the fact that your spending is my income and my spending is your income. Isn't that obvious? Not to many influential people. And he goes on here. But let that sink in for a while, and definitely get this book. Awesome book, highly recommend it. Corporate courts were about countering arguments. And that little story, hopefully I told it in a way that it sunk in. Maybe you can do a better video. I'd love to see it. And feel free to comment below. Like, share. If you like the video, please subscribe. And hopefully we can get this economy going again. We will most likely need our own bank, or We the People Bank, to increase the liquidity of the markets. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. Have a great one. Talk to you later.